80% of your thoughts are negative. 95% are on repeat. This is the reason why you're stuck. It's because you've been hypnotized by the same busted program running in your head every single day. What if a robot had crappy programming? Would you expect it to perform well? Until you see them for what they are, you'll keep fighting the chains that keep you basically a slave to your own mental habits. Let me ask you something. What if the beliefs that have been running your life weren't even yours? What if they were all just borrowed lies from your environment? Honestly, the thing I hate most in life, I think, are negative self-beliefs. So I'm gonna help you burn them to the ground today. Stick with me. Because once you see the code running your brain, once you realize how easy it is to rewrite it, everything changes. That's what I'm going to show you today. How to break free from limiting beliefs that have been holding you hostage for years. This might be the video that changes your entire life. You know that voice in your head, the one that says, "You're not ready, you're not good enough, someone else already did it better, there's no room for you." That's not just noise, that's a script you're running. And that script decides whether you step forward or shrink back into small, useless and unhappy. The neuroscience is clear. Your brain doesn't argue with repeated thoughts, it simply wires them in. The more you believe the thought, the faster the neuron fires. Over time, it's not just a thought, it feels like truth. And that's the trap. You don't even question it anymore, it's just reality at that point. Think of it like wearing tinted glasses. You forget they're even there. Everything you see, every opportunity, every failure, every relationship is filtered through that dark tint. And you swear the world is that color. But my question is, how would your life change if you started asking yourself, what if it's just the glasses? A belief is not reality, it's a prediction. It's your brain saying, this is what usually happens, so I'll assume it'll happen again. That's it. It's an old forecast pretending to be law, which means you can fire the weatherman. I like that analogy so much. It's time to fire the weatherman, baby. You can choose an entirely new forecast. The ceiling over your life isn't steel, it's smoke. You've been bowing to smoke this whole time. Want to hear a story about elephants real quick? When they're babies, they're tied with heavy chains. They pull, they fight, they bleed. They learn that they cannot break free. Years later, that same elephant is tied with a thin rope it could snap in seconds. But it doesn't even try. Why? Not because of strength, it's because of memory. It's still replaying the old programming of when it was too weak. Now that it's strong, that programming is still running its life. Why? Not because of strength, it's because of memory. It's still replaying the old programming of when it was too weak. Now that it's strong, that programming is still running its life. That's us. Chained by ropes we could break today. Right now. My number one value in life is my own freedom. Independence. I become so triggered the moment I start to feel subjugated in life by anything. It's the easiest way to make me lose my self-control is to make me feel like I'm underneath someone or something else. That's why I hate limiting beliefs, because they subjugate us. You and me, we're both held hostage by the gatekeepers of our own minds. We're all strong enough to cast off these ropes and move on. It doesn't have to be the way it once was. So tell me, what rope are you still obeying, and are you ready to rip it off right now? Here's how you do it. Step 1. Intercept the thought. The moment that negative whisper hits you, whether it's "I'm not good enough" or "that's impossible," you stop it cold. Psychology Today says even naming your inner critic creates space. Call it out. Awareness isn't passive, it's actually your first act of breaking the trance. And hey, don't worry if you forget sometimes, you'll get more consistent as you practice. Step 2. Trace the origin. Ask yourself, whose voice is this? Is it a parent who doubted you? Maybe a boss who crushed you? Or a failure that branded you? In the book, The Mind and the Brain, neuroscientist Jeffrey Schwartz shows how those voices aren't even yours, they're just echoes. You've been living by someone else's fear. Step 3. Install the upgrade. You know your brain doesn't actually delete beliefs, instead it rewires them. Neuroscience calls this neuroplasticity, neurons that fire together, wire together. So the old loop might be, I always screw up. But the new loop is, I get better every single time I try. Every single rep lays down new circuitry. Step 4. Anchor it with action. Action is proof. Stanford neurosurgeon James Doty shows that when you combine visualization, words, and just one aligned step, it literally reshapes your gray matter. You want the new belief to stick? Do something small today that proves it's real. Evidence rewires faster than affirmations. Like William James, the father of psychology, said, believe that life is worth living and your belief will help create the fact. Belief creates reality, period. But here's the part most people miss. This isn't just about swapping one belief for another. This is about identity. Because if you still see yourself as the person who can't, then, honestly, no new belief will stick. You've got to step into the identity of someone who is already free, then live from that place, walk like them, decide like them. That's when beliefs don't just shift, they dissolve. If this is landing for you, don't just think about it, declare it. Drop your old belief in the comments, the one you're done carrying. What's the one thought you catch yourself repeating the most? Because naming it is the first step to breaking it. Saying it out loud starts the release. And if you want more breakthroughs like this, subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. Listen, you are not the lies you inherited. You are not the rope. You are not the cage. You are a conscious being who can make whatever choices you want. The version of you that's unstoppable is already here, one choice away, just waiting on you to stop bowing to old programming and take control. Take it from someone who's already gone through all of this. It's 100% worth it. If you want me to help you with that journey, hit subscribe and check out the next video. We're going deeper into breaking patterns that no longer serve you. See you there.